Generation rules the nation with version. Music and some food of love. Sounds to really make you rub and scrub. Dang 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 biddly bang biddly bang bang biddly 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 bang. I said, pass the dutchie on the left hand side. Pass.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 10th, right? The 10th edition of the Buccaneer broadcast with me, Landon Worcester.
And I, Luke Jepson.
All right, well, and if you can't tell, there might be a bit of tension between the two of us because there was a big Thursday night football game last night, and
We're not going to talk
the
about
better
that.
team did fortunately come out on top. So, anyways, Luke.
We'll move into football because one good football team won last week. It was on Friday night. The football team absolutely obliterated the Bears of Ottawa Hills, putting up 61 points in the regional semis. Impressive performance. Not a great fight from the Bears, but congrats to them on a good season. Just wasn't enough to beat the Pirates. I mean, the Pirates came out hot Friday. So tonight the Pirates take on Patrick Henry in the regional finals on their voyage to state. So theme is route fit, I believe. So be there, be square. Make sure to dress warm as well because it will be a chilly one for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we just wanted to congratulate the following players for earning first team All Northwest Ohio. Landon Worcester, co-defensive player of the year as well. Quinn Eaches, Xavier Diller, and Griffin Stackhouse all got first team. Second team was Tate Gieske, Carson Cruzy, and Mason Shank. And then honorable mention was Hunter Betts, Evan Grotehouse, and Jackson Brown.
Could we please get a round of applause for those football athletes? Congratulations for all of them for getting their tremendous awards and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. The band will be performing the Bruno Mars show again, as it is the fan favorite.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, why wouldn't you? Regional finals, you gotta show out. And then athlete of the week, big guy. He's a great dude, Landon Worcester. 17 rushes, 180 yards, and 6 touchdowns versus Ottawa Hills. So congrats to him on a great performance.
I appreciate that, Luke. All right. And girls basketball. Girls started off their season hot last night, defeating the Corey Rawson Hornets 49-23. Player of the game was Ayla Grandy with 16 easy points in the paint.
Just too easy. I mean, you can't really
Absolutely. Bowling, actually. Congrats to them on advancing to the semifinals in their tournament last weekend. It was a
great effort for their first tournament.
Yeah,
I mean,
tremendous work by the bowling team. I think that's is that the first year that Bluffton's had a bowling team is this year?
I don't know. I know they've had like clubs, but I don't know if it's
it might be the
official
first
school
year
sport
that they're
now or
doing
not.
that.
But yeah. And then we also wanted to give a special shout out to Jackson Brown and Jordan Schweingerber for competing in the district senior all-star game. Congrats to them on another great soccer season and leading their teams to a good season.
Can we get a round of applause for them? Great work to those two. All right, and with that, we will bring our special guests on for this week.
The esports stars, the state finalists.
Absolutely.
Max Williams and Daniel. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Doing good?
Heck yeah.
Friday morning?
So they did just so. Are you sorry, what was it last night? It was
a Valorant.
It was a
state
Valorant
championship
match,
final.
and both of you guys play Valorant, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. So that was the state semifinal game, or was that the state finals?
That was finals.
State finals.
That's impressive. That's awesome. All right, Luke, you can start with some
All right,
questions.
so our first question is, how did it feel to be a leader on the esports team this year?
Honestly, I was excited. I worked really hard to get there.
Yeah.
I went from not even playing at all to being captain.
Oh.
So that was really exciting.
Awesome, yeah. That's impressive.
Absolutely. All right, Luke, I'll get this one. So what games have you guys had the most success at this year?
I'd say Overwatch.
I say Valorant.
Valorant
is where I
and
most
Overwatch?
succeeded in.
Yeah. So who are some of the Valorant and Overwatch players?
So Overwatch would be myself, Cody Garmatter, Dylan, I don't know his last name.
Watkins, Dylan Watkins.
Dylan Watkins. We have Josiah and Levi.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that is Overwatch.
Yes, sir,
Who we
that is
got on the
Overwatch.
Valorant team?
For Valorant, you got me, Daniel, Dylan Watkins, and Josiah.
Yep.
Josiah, so
And
that's a
Eli
four.
Nye.
Eli Nye.
Okay.
Okay, so do you guys like play all 4 or all 5, or is there like a bench player, or is it just everyone
So-
plays?
The 5 I mentioned for Overwatch are the Overwatch starters. We have 2 subs,
Okay.
which would be Max Williams and Eva McBride.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. So can you explain to the audience, because I'm sure not everyone here probably plays Valorant or Overwatch. So can you explain to them like what you do during the game and how you win and stuff like that?
So, Overwatch is a skill-based game. There's a variety of players you can play. There are tanks, DPS, and support. And depending on the people you choose to be in the game, like the players,
Okay.
Mhm.
the better they work together, the higher success you have of winning.
Okay, so
And
you need chemistry for sure too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And for Valorant, it's a 5v5 team-based. It's kind of like search and destroy, like in Call of Duty.
Okay.
Mhm.
But everyone has to work as a team.
Okay. Gotcha.
And how do the like rounds and matches themselves work in Valorant?
So in Valorant, depending on if it's state finals or if it's like normal
Right,
games,
yeah.
you would have 13 rounds. And if it's state finals, you would play best out of 4 games. And if you win the first 2, you win.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
how did it feel to carry your team to state this year in Valorant?
It was pretty good. Back hurts a little bit. But without the support of the other players, I wouldn't have made it.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So what was your guys' favorite esports memory, either this year or in past years?
Definitely this year, whenever Rackley said "In Buck We Trust" during one of my clutches, it was amazing.
I did witness that on a couple of the live streams. Absolutely. In Buck we trust.
If I remember correctly, didn't he also like witness one of your plays and said that he's never been more proud, and that's because he had a child?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. So, what are your guys' future plans?
If you
and
have any.
Do you guys plan on possibly playing video games in college also?
I personally do. My main goal is to go to Ohio Northern University,
Yeah.
and they have an esports team. So
Yeah.
I plan on hopefully joining that. Getting some college money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I plan on not going to college. I'm just gonna be a blue collar worker.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's how it's done sometimes. All right, Luke.
So the question we ask all of our guests, it's a very, one could say, controversial question, but who is your favorite teacher in the high school?
And
Rackley.
this year, years past, I guess.
I'd have to say Rackley, just because I can walk up to his fridge and buy myself a drink.
No,
Okay.
that's
Yeah. No other teacher that I know of offers that. So I
no,
mean,
they do not.
yeah. So same
Oh,
same
yeah,
goes for you,
definitely
Rackley.
Rackley. Very
Okay.
energetic during the games.
Okay.
I know that. Yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll ask what's your favorite class ever, because you might not be a history guy, so.
Okay. Definitely geometry.
Geometry.
Yeah.
Geometry
Okay.
is my best subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spanish.
Spanish.
Oh, you are you are a tremendous Spanish speaker. I was in your class last year, and you kicked my butt in every single thing that you did. So.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd hope so.
All right. Well, with that, that's all the questions we got.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. Congrats on a good season again. And yeah, that's all we got
And
for you
guys
guys.
are
Thank
free
you.
to go. Appreciate you guys being on. Ugh. Oops.
All right. We playing the name game this week or what, Landon?
Huh? Well, I mean the fans.
Or do we want to bring on two of the people in the audience to play?
No, we're gonna go with
Okay.
the name game this week.
All right.
Audience, you guys can try to help us out a little bit because you guys seem to always know exactly what to say. So, all right, give me a
right.
second. All right, 3, 2, 1. Flower.
Snow and flower. Okay. All right, this one's easy.
Snow and flower.
Yeah. Don't think too hard. Just, I mean, what are both snow and flower?
All right, 3, 2, 1.
White.
Nature.
Nature. White and nature.
This
All right.
one,
What's something white in nature? White and nature. Like snow is white and flowers white.
White and nature.
Oh, okay. Easy.
Right. I mean, as soon as we say it, she just knows exactly what the answer is.
Snow would be a good one for
I know.
this. We can't-
You guys got one?
I got one.
Is it obvious?
I got one pretty obvious.
We can't do snow again.
Yeah, no, not snow.
Okay, what else is in nature that's white?
I don't know. All right.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Clouds.
Clouds. Let's go.
All right. So we got then what? 3, 2?
That 3. That's
3.
pretty. That's pretty
good.
solid.
With that, since we aced the name game, we are going to move on with the first snowfall of the winter season. We chose a Christmas song named Winter Wonderland. So we're just going to play a little
Give a
sample.
little sneak peek. Little classic.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight.
Just a good song. This one we want to give credit to our singer, Michael Bublé. Just a talented guy for sure, with lots of good Christmas songs.
A couple good commercials to go.
I never really realized that.
Good
But
commercials to go along with that too. You know?
okay, I never really realized that, to be honest with you. But I'll have to be on the lookout for him in the commercials. But for me, my lyric, it's a basic lyric. It's simple. It's walking in a winter wonderland. Okay, and this might be a little controversial because it's a bland lyric, but I mean that's the whole point of the song. And who doesn't like walking in a winter wonderland?
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, it's one of the best times of the year. I feel like everyone is joyful, and whatnot. So when there's snow on the ground,
especially with the first snowfall of the year, it felt.
Yeah.
It's a different feeling.
Imagine snow, but with hot temperature,
That would be
good weather. I mean, so what would you have?
My lyric is going to be, "We'll frolic and play the Eskimo way."
I didn't even read that one, or else I probably would have picked that.
It's a bar.
That was a great lead.
I know it was. It's an absolute bar.
Eskimo.
You put on all your snow gear. You frolic and play, but you do it in the cold way. You don't do it in the normal.
In the cool Eskimo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I completely get where you're coming from.
All right. With that will be the end of the 10th Buccaneer broadcast. We appreciate everyone that's tuned in and has potentially made it through 10 of these broadcasts. We appreciate all you guys.
I'm gonna say one more thing. We promised you guys Sir Boblet. He will be on next week, or the week after that. We promise. Whenever he's ready, he's coming on. So Sir Boblet coming soon. Thank you guys for tuning in to the 10th edition. With that, Luke and Landon signing off.
Music, I'm so full of love.